Welcome to The Ancient Way. I'm James.
I'm Marlia. Today, we're taking it a whole sidestep.
Sidestep, yeah. Well, we kind of had
I'm just kidding.
we had an episode lined out, but then we had to change some rescheduling and kind of found ourselves sitting on our hands here. So
We're like, let's be productive.
yeah, let's be productive. So we did an episode, and then this is another episode. And this is something that's kind of been on our minds. I talked to somebody the other day. I can't remember who it is. I can't remember, but
It's because you talk to so many people.
I talk to a lot of people and forget a lot of things. But we were talking, they asked me how the podcast was. And I was like, oh, it's good. We're past 80 episodes. We're like closing in on 100 pretty rapidly. And after this one's released, we'll be at like probably 84, 85 with this one. And it's such a slim percentage. I wish I would have pulled that statistic out. It's such a slim percentage that makes it past like 7 episodes.
Oh, that's
If you make
cool.
it past 7, you're like in, I want to say 14, but it might have been less than that percent-wise. People don't make it
Wow.
in the podcasting world.
I didn't know that.
You wouldn't think that. But if you make it past 100, you are like
Wow.
a grain of sand.
Would you look at that?
Yeah. And so we're almost there. And it's like, yeah, we were talking about, I was like, oh my gosh, it's been almost 2 years.
Yeah, December.
December, it will be, 2 years since we had the idea of it initially. And lots of support and feedback, lots of conversations too recently about how do you grow it? Like, what does it look like naturally branching out into more? And we've talked about the video realm, getting on YouTube,
And
getting
not
the
being
word out
sleazy.
with it. Yeah, because we're not sleazy people. But what's really cool about it, even some feedback and stuff, is like there's people I don't even know that I've never met that have heard this and provided like valuable feedback. And like we said from the beginning, if one person can take a bite of this
Yeah.
and like grow from it and be equipped and empowered, it's worth it.
100%.
Out of however many hours of us yapping, That's just hilarious to think about.
We've talked for a lot of hours.
Yeah, we have. But and one cool thing growth-wise that we've noticed is when people share these episodes, we see spikes in the listenership. And it's never like, I mean, even in other countries,
Yeah.
it's kind of cool to look at it. I'm not like a statistics. I'm not checking it every week. Like, what are our numbers this week? Because we've just kind of been consistently following through with this thing, being, fostering it, but it's kind of gone out around the world, which is interesting. But when people share it, when our guests share it, there's like spikes and it's introduced to a whole new world, a whole new audience.
And we love it.
Yeah, we love it. But it's like, if that one person, which we've had, this has helped at least one person, I would say. Branch it out to like 300 more people. Like, is there one person out there that needs to hear this or that would benefit from it? So anyways, this is sort of if you have found value in this and listening to this, like the goal is for other people to experience the Lord, hopefully take some of our stories and our experiences and like take it for themselves, connect to the Lord in it and experience some of this craziness, some of the cool things that we've experienced, the angelic encounters and just this growth. Like it's for everybody. That's the point. So if you find value in this, would highly appreciate like a review.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we have a review yet.
I don't think so.
So there's who wants the first one, but a review, give us a rating. If there's an episode that lights you up, you think it would benefit somebody else to hear it, like share it so that we can kind of spread it a little bit,
I think for me, one of my greatest desires is that if it inspired you, release it, because then it will go inspire somebody else. And so if there was an episode or anything that you're like, yeah, that was a good point. Yeah, that was something I was going through. Share it with those people around you, because I believe that what the Lord is releasing is so incredibly powerful, and it's so timely right now.
Yeah.
And I think certain things that we talk about are timely for like people in general. It's not just James and Marlia. I think there are so many things that people can connect to and relate to and share, have new perspectives on. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, like our ask is that you would go and you'd share it. You'd share it with people, that you would give us a review, that you would like it, so that other people can benefit and other people can have their minds expanded and connect to God. And even people who you're like, I don't even know if they even know how God speaks. Like,
Yeah.
send them one of our things so it would spark faith within them. So then they are inspired to go connect to the Lord themselves. And
Yeah. And it would almost be a reflection of like us. It's like me, we listen to things, we read things all the time, but us starting this podcast is an outward expression of us living out that experience. It's like you carry these things on.
Yeah.
And it is to be shared, a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
And like we said in like 2 episodes ago, like, Yoda's quote, like, we are what they grow beyond. Like if somebody can take this podcast, turn it into a sandwich, eat it, they'll have that. They'll have everything from this, and then they'll experience their own new things and share it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of fascinating too. And it kind of like just with the world and everything that's available right now, everybody can partake of these things.
Totally.
And claim them as their own, really. A lot of stuff you can claim as your own or try it, and have your own things. But
yeah, you can take it and actually apply it into your life. And I think that's where the biggest thing is like we can be in today's time, we can be such information junkies where we're just going after listening to something else, going and just trying to digest or take as much as we can.
Yeah.
But I love the whole thing about like apply it into your life, make it a part of you, live it out. If there's something that, because we've had plenty of triggering episodes here.
Yeah, been called names.
Yeah, it's hysterical. We're kind of heretics, but not really. But it's cool because it's like, go into that. If there's a trigger, if there's like things, like make those things a part of you and then release it to somebody else.
Yeah. And this is a safe zone for those things too. But yeah, it's...
We appreciate all the listeners. We have had so many people give us feedback, and like, as much as I love hearing your feedback to us, I would love that feedback to everybody else. Yeah. So that everybody else can hear, like.
And a lot of it too is like there's a lot of stuff we really don't withhold on here. The cool thing about it, and for me and probably for you too, is like if you were to go back and listen, it's like a tapestry of your
life. Our life
for 2 years. But it's like, okay, there, you flip it around, like, yep, that's the stitches of where this happened and this happened.
Mm-hmm.
But there's more sounds. My point being, we've shared all this stuff. We haven't really held much back. We've been pretty transparent, which is a good thing. But I think both of our hearts, it's not to connect anyone to ourselves, but like all this stuff that we share is for you to take it on your own.
100.
Because what if you have like 1 million just like soldiers out there living like what true Christianity is supposed to be? Like it's just world changing.
Yeah.
And so if this can just unlock people, or if we can be somebody's floor for them, to propel them.
Totally.
Like, here's a library of our experience. Take it and like run with it.
It makes me think of the apostles though.
Yeah. Yeah, we have them as a floor.
Yeah,
so
like
to speak.
Paul, all of his writings, like,
yeah.
I really believe that should be our floor.
Yep, it should. Yep.
I've seen that about a lot of people. Side note.
Huh.
I was praying one day and I saw that where it was like everybody who'd gone before us.
Yeah.
All the apostles and Bob Jones and Smith Wigglesworth and John G. Lake and like all of these like mystic, supernatural powerhouses.
Yep.
Catherine Kuhlman, like they were literally saying like, let's go. Like,
yeah.
Like, and I saw it. It was like clear glass that we were standing upon, but we were standing upon their heads.
Yeah.
It's like.
It's like that cave that I've seen before.
Mm.
It's like, go this way.
Yeah.
But it is to honor that, to honor them is to like pick up your sword
Totally.
and live your destiny.
Mm-hmm.
What you're here for.
Yeah, live your fullness.
Yeah.
Kind of what you and I were talking about, though, just on a side note, is like refusing to settle,
Yeah.
refusing to not go into the greater things.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm going to live that reality. I'm going to see the dead raised. I'm
Yeah.
going to see healings happen. And I will not take no for an answer.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it
I'm
will
not
be
gonna
my
settle
reality
for anything less than
than
yeah.
every single ounce that he paid for.
Yeah, that's
wholeness, fulfillment,
Yeah.
signs and wonders, defying the elements, walking on water.
Yeah.
I've always thought that was going to happen for me, but like
It's
legit,
not over. Yeah. No. Yeah.
like, and not giving up and not refusing to just kind of be like, well, that's just not how I operate. It's like,
Yeah.
bump that.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
how we all operate.
And what's cool, yeah. But we're on that trail.
Mm-hmm.
We're on that, and I know, we're gunning for that. So this is a cool thing. We can get to invite people on that road, and the stories and stuff like that, and the growth.
Mm-hmm.
Like we get to just showcase what a life looks like.
I think that's really my greatest heart about all of this.
Yeah.
Is like, I just want to showcase what heaven looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And if it happens for me, it'll happen for you.
Yeah. I want to showcase it, and I want to explore it,
Mm-hmm.
and invite people to join in that exploration.
Totally.
And participate and take it for themselves.
I love the way you articulate, James.
I don't think I'm good at articulating, but yeah.
No, I really like how you just said that.
Yeah.
Like, that's exactly it for me, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's 100% my heart.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. If you take value from this, though, it would be much appreciated to share it, review, like it. Episode comes out and you think it's valuable, yeah, toss it out there.
Yeah.
Unless you want to be called a heretic too. I'm kidding.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Maybe that's the thing, though. I don't know. But yeah, 2 years coming up. We need to do something big for the 100th episode. I thought about having almost like maybe a party where we invite, our listeners too.
Mm-hmm.
We can invite everybody that's in our group.
Yeah.
And have maybe up here have a little party, and we can open this up, have the mics open, and people can just come in, and we can just have little chats with everybody, almost like a happy birthday thing.
I love
Happy 100,
that.
We'll have some.
We could pull
by
in
that
some
point,
guests.
Yeah, we could,
5-minute guests.
or even some Zoom. Schedule a couple of Zooms where people come in. Hey, happy 100th.
Yeah. That'd be sweet.
And it'll be post this 75 hard diet, so we'll be able to have cake and ice cream too. Anyways,
Yay for 75 hard.
People don't and I didn't know what to expect with a podcast, but it's been a chunk of life.
Yeah.
Dedicated to it,
thousands of hours.
Thousands of hours, I think, but staying up.
Oh no, dude, it's definitely been thousands of hours.
Yeah. The recording of it,
we've had
post-production, social media, putting stuff together,
just all of it.
And we try to be consistent and kick them out Tuesday midnight. Whenever it goes from Monday to Tuesday, that the episode is out at midnight. Probably missed it a handful of times, but I'll stay up. I'll stay up till 2 in the morning to get them out there.
I think we've missed 3.
Maybe 3.
I for sure know I missed 1.
Yeah. But it's a dedication. And then it's at the end of the day, regardless if anybody shares it, probably just going to do it anyways.
Yeah. That's kind of been it from the get-go, though.
It has.
We were going to do this whether somebody was going to listen to us or not.
Yeah.
It's been cool, though, that we've had so many listeners, though.
It has. And even this year, the beginning of this year is when we were, and it seems like a long time ago, we were all right, we're going to get the guests on, the big ones. We're going to reach out to people now. Dude, we've had
some of the coolest guests.
A ton of them in one year.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like this was a couple years ago that we branched out, but we had Dr. Judd came on for the first time this year. Then Matt Tommy came in the week after.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but all of our guests come in twos all the time. You have Bobby Connor and Susie. We're back to back. Dr. Judd and Matt back to back, and then Shay Bynes and Mike Parsons, like back to back. They come in pairs,
So funny.
which is funny.
Look at us, 2 by 2.
I know it. Yeah, I'm just now thinking about that.
That's
222, and I think
Shut up.
there's been 3. Yeah, it's been 3 of them.
That's 5 times that I've heard 222 today.
That's it. Anyways,
That's so funny.
yeah, not slowing down though. But I know we love feedback too. If that 100th episode sounds fun to you, you're invited.
Yeah. If it doesn't sound
we'll
fun,
schedule that.
please turn this off.
Yeah,
I'm just
turn
kidding.
it off and find something.
Just go
Find
listen.
something else. Go listen to some music.
Go listen to the Christian radio.
Yeah. Go to
88.5.
That's it. That's the one.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know what the Christian radio station is.
I don't. Well,
KVNE. What is it?
I know a couple of them.
89.7.
89.5
Oh.
is one of them here, and 88.1
So I was wrong on all of it.
is
Okay.
another one. Yeah. I've got a handful of the ones that I know. But nobody listens to the radio that much anymore, do they?
My husband does.
Really?
Oh,
Every now and then I do.
every time we get in the car, I turn it off.
Yeah.
Every time.
Well, it's probably on 101.5,
No.
which is the country station.
He does listen to country, but lately it's been on Christian music.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's been on 89.5.
I don't know. I hit off.
Okay. I'll tell you.
It's always those sad songs, man.
I know. The 3 best stations on the radio:
Okay, go.
96.1, 97.1, and 101.1.
Are those rock?
Those are my 3. 2 of them are. 2 of them are. 101.1 is a classical music station, and it's for some reason. Then around Christmas time, they do the Christmas orchestra music.
Oh, I like that.
I've been on heavy metal and classical.
Mm,
That's my
that feels right.
it's my vibe right now. It's like synthwave is the early beginning of the year. It's phases, but right now it's heavy metal and then classical music, like violin.
Just reminded me. I have an idea about synthwave. Don't let me forget to tell you later.
Okay, cool.
Dang it! I had something I was gonna say earlier.
This is the day of
Forgetfulness.
flying.
It's been such a long day, guys. This is a late night right now.
Yeah,
And I think both of our brains are a little sluggish.
fried. Yeah, absolutely fried.
Oh, it's funny.
It's been a good show. It's been
Yeah.
a good run. Not that it's over, but it really has been cool. Who would have thought? I wouldn't have thought.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But I think it's good to have a little thankfulness episode here and there and reflect.
Totally.
And the 100th episode, that's going to be a fun one.
I think
We need to plan that.
we really do, because
That's a big deal.
yeah.
It really is. It'd be cool. We can do that, and then we can pull together all the hours. Like, how many hours? I'm curious. Like, what have we done? All the guests?
I mean, just the guest stuff alone, which I think is funny that most of our guests were like, yeah, it's like an hour and a half. And then they were like, what? Like all of them have kind of given us those big eyes.
Uh-huh.
I think Anthony's was like 3 hours.
Oh, my God. Well, Lewis had 3 episodes.
Lewis had 3 episodes.
Anthony's a big one. Yeah. There were some monster ones on there.
Oh,
And
Todd.
the thing is, we probably could have kept going.
Oh, no
Yeah,
doubt.
Todd was a 2-parter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a full day of recording.
And that was a full day of coffee and recording. Yeah. It's cool though, man. There's so much.
Mm-hmm.
And what's cool is like we haven't had, the well hasn't run dry. There's
Mm-mm.
always, and the cool thing about living it is you're always constantly experiencing new things, new growth,
Oh, yeah.
new things on the plate. And
Or
I don't
old
th-
things. You just get to
Yeah,
eat more
or
of
old
it.
thi- Yeah, that's right. That's right. But it just doesn't. It doesn't.
It's always
run
new
out.
understanding.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
That's like, I was talking to somebody. I've had the coolest encounters lately, just with people who are. Yeah, I think I just hang out with all the new agers, which I'm fine with, whatever.
Yeah.
But just this whole thing about how religion gets you into systematic black and white thinking.
Mm-hmm.
It gets you into this or this.
Yeah.
It's very limited and it's very boxed.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I wrong? Am I this or am I that? And I had somebody tell me, they were like, it doesn't make sense. Like, if the universe has infinite possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't God have infinite possibilities for you and for your life and for the decisions? Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing constrained about him.
Yeah.
And it makes me think about this podcast. Like, there's so many infinite things that keep coming from this.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just one thing and then the next, or
Yeah, the format's not even set in stone.
yeah, not even
Yeah.
a little bit. It's like everything has infinite possibilities.
Yeah.
And I've just seen that even in my own life, applying that as like,
Mhm.
okay, there's not only just one way out of this or one way that this has to be
Yeah.
the right way. It's like
Yeah.
there's infinite possibilities
Yeah,
because he's
there are.
infinite. But
Yeah.
he'll work it all out for our good. But
oh, yeah. Oh, it's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
good.
thanks for the episodes.
Yeah, just a thanks to everybody who listens to
Mhm.
this. Massive thanks. Thanks for hanging out with us
Yeah.
and and joining with us. It's like we're able to like hang out with everybody.
Mm-hmm. It's
Even
fun
though
for us.
there's there's a little, it's not like a communication necessarily, but it's kind of cool knowing that. And then we see people and they're like, I feel like I hung out with you the other day.
I love that.
I
That's
do
one of
too.
my favorite feedbacks that I hear is it's like, I was hanging out with y'all today.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I do too.
it makes me have such awe and appreciation for technology. I know everybody's like AI is the devil or whatever,
Yeah.
but
No,
this part,
it's how you use it.
yeah. And I don't ever think it's weird. Like I've met several people. They're like, hey, I listened to your podcast. And I'm like, that's so sweet. And they're
Uh-huh.
like, I feel like I know you. And I was like, I'll get to know you.
That's good.
Like,
Yeah. Well, that's good.
like, I don't think that's weird like that.
And I think and hope, I think we're safe people. So if we can, if we're somebody that people can trust and listen to and be safe around, that's gold in itself.
Totally.
Yeah.
Solid.
Very cool.
Well, thanks, guys.
Yep.
Like,
See y'all.
share, tag.
If you enjoyed this episode of the Ancient Way podcast, drop us a like, share with your friends, share with your family. And if you'd like to support us and what we are doing, and you would like to play a direct role in our growth and things that we do in the future,
We have a donation spot at the bottom of our show notes. So you can click on that, give however much you want. We appreciate absolutely everything. We appreciate our listeners. And everybody that's already come alongside and encouraged us, and
Yeah.
even everybody that's been on our show. So thanks, guys.